Okay, good morning. Today, class 9th lines and angles. We'll continue the video. The theorem is if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, a transversal intersect two parallel lines. Let me draw the diagram. L and M are two parallel lines, and a transversal, already I told you in the previous class, that is transversal means a line intersects distinct parallel lines at distinct points. Two parallel lines are there, then it intersects at 2 points. Okay? If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, here the word then is given. The importance of then I already told you. A theorem consists of, that statement consists of two parts. What is given, what is hypothesis. Okay? Given means hypothesis. And what you should prove? RTP, conclusion. Given, RTP are hypothesis and conclusion. Before then it is given, after then it is RTP. So what is given? I'll write first. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines. So what is here? Parallel lines L parallel to M, and N is transversal. Then, so I am writing now RTP. Okay? Then each pair of consecutive interior angles. So you should pay attention on only interior angles. Interior angles. How many chances are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chances are there. That's why he used a word each pair. 4 means 2 pairs will come. So each pair of, next important word, consecutive. Suppose if I take these two, alternate. If I take these two, adjacent. If I take these two, are called consecutive. Okay? Or these two angles are known as co-interior angles. Okay? This is first angle and this is second angle. Okay? They are not equal. Consecutive interior angles are supplementary. That means sum of these two is supplementary, means 180 degrees. Out of 4 interior angles, why I selected these two only is very, very important. If I take this to this, these two are alternate. These two are adjacent. These two are consecutive. That's why here, now I am giving the names for this. Okay? Then we'll understand more clear. AB is one line segment. CD is another line segment. Here transversal intersect AB at E and CD at F. Now these two are consecutive pair. Sum is 180 degrees. So angle BEF plus angle EFD is equal to 180 degrees. Here he used each pair. So this is the first one, and the second angle is also there. Second side is also there. That is, if I take this is second one, then this is second one. Then sum of these two angles are also supplementary. Angle AEF plus angle CFE is equal to 180 degrees. So given and RTP is clear. Okay? Sum of these two angles are supplementary, or sum of these two angles are supplementary. Okay? Now we are doing proof. Okay? Proof. Now I'll take this diagram once again to make it more clear. Okay, partly I am telling L, M, N. Here we need to prove these two angles are supplementary. That is 180 degrees. Right. Now, already we learned these two angles are alternate angles. Alternate angles. Suppose if it is angle A, if it is angle B, then angle A is equal to angle B. Angle A is equal to angle B. If it is angle A, if it is angle B, this is alternate because both are alternate angles means it should satisfy three properties. The first property is both are interior angles, either side of the transversal, and they are not adjacent angles. All three properties is satisfied by this pair. These two are alternate angles. They are equal. Now, where the alternate angles? See, this angle and this angle I marked here. Now, these two angles are supplements, okay, equal. They are alternate angles, they are equal. Name them angle BEF. Angle BEF is equal to this angle CFE or EFC. You can write anything. Okay, I am writing CFE. I am telling these two angles are equal because they are alternate angles. And this statement is very, very important in theorems. That is, if you are telling these two are equal, why they are equal? Since they are alternate angles supporting by this diagram, yes, they are equal. Okay, next one. Okay, now one more part from the diagram I am taking. That is, CD is a line, that is M. CD is a straight line, and one more line is intersecting like N at EF. Now, these two angles, if you check these two angles, then yes, it is a linear pair. Sum of these two angles is 180 degrees because it is a linear pair. I am writing that statement now. So, angle CF, here name is CF, that name is E. Angle CFE plus angle EFD is equal to 180 degrees since linear pair. I wrote a statement that is angle CFE, EFD, sum is 180 degrees because it is linear. Okay, now I am considering this is as first equation. Okay, now instead of CFE, can I replace angle BEF because both are equal? CFE, CFE only. CFE value is equal to how much? Angle BEF. Okay, here already we wrote CFE is equal to BEF. These two angles are already equal because they are alternate angles. So I can use wherever CFE is there, I can write angle BEF. I am writing instead of CFE angle BEF plus angle EFD is equal to 180 degrees. This is your proof. The first one, BEF plus EFD is equal to 180 degrees. So now if a pair of parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then sum of these two consecutive interior angles are supplementary, or simply we can call it as co-interior angles. Both are co-interior angles. Sum of co-interior angles is supplementary. Then we need not prove the second one. You can write simply similarly. Okay, angle AEF plus angle CFE is also 180 degrees. Okay, now we can say sum of co-interior angles is supplementary. How the questions may ask in this contest? Here only with this help of this theorem only, I'll explain one question. Okay, just listen. If it is L parallel to M, N is a transversal. N is a transversal. Suppose if we gave an angle here, okay, this angle is some 110 degrees. What is this angle? Find x. Okay, can we use this theorem? A transversal, N is a transversal, intersect two parallel lines, intersecting at two parallel lines. Then each pair of consecutive interior angles, these two are consecutive interior angles, are supplementary. Yes, it is satisfying. Then what will be the solution here? X plus 110 is equal to 180. And what may be your reason? This statement you should write, or simply sum of co-interior angles is supplementary. And this theorem you need not write. That statement is enough. Sum of co-interior angles is supplementary. Then what is the x value? Okay. Plus 110 go to that side. Minus 110. The value is 70. Okay. Okay. Now, here two examples I gave on the board. At a time we will solve this, so that you will understand the applications skills. Okay. And the second one is how to use complementary angles or supplementary angles or alternate angles. Okay. Corresponding angles, co-interior angles, whatever it may be. Okay. Now, your second exercise from NCERT or S-Chan on based on only this concept. Okay. Two examples I am explaining. The remaining you can solve. Okay. Now, here AB parallel to CD. Here two lines are parallel. And here also AB parallel to CD. These two lines are parallel. Find x, x is located here. And find x, x is located here. With respect to this sum, okay, like if the vertex is came outside the lines and here it went inside the lines. Whatever it may be. Okay, if two lines are parallel, we have only three concepts in class 9. Not only 9, that is only three concepts only there. One is corresponding angles. Second one is alternate angles. And the third one is co-interior angles. Corresponding angles are equal. Alternate angles are equal. And sum of co-interior angles is supplementary. 180 degrees. Any sum is just around these three concepts only. You have to investigate them. You have to find out what angles are there, so that you can construct your own diagram also. Okay, that means suppose now if I draw one more parallel line, if I draw one more parallel line like this, okay, suppose if I extend the parallel lines like this, both sides. Now, just now we proved if two lines are parallel, a transversal intersected by the parallel lines, then sum of these two are co-interior angles. Sum is 180 degrees. If it is A and B, A plus B is equal to 180 degrees. Alright? The same concept I will use here. The value is given is x. I am writing outside. X we need to find out. This angle is x. Now by drawing this line, now this angle is divided into two parts. I will take this is as A and this is as B. Now what I wrote like E, EF. So draw EF parallel to AB. Of course it is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. If I take EF is parallel to AB, of course it is parallel to CD. Now these two lines are also parallel. If two lines are parallel, sum of these two angles are co-interior angles, supplementary. So this angle and this angle, co-interior angles. A plus 140 is equal to 180. Because co-interior angles, sum of co-interior angles is supplementary. A is equal to 40 degrees. Plus 140 go to that side, minus. So this is first equation. Now the same way, the second one. These two lines are parallel and these two are co-interior angles. Sum is 180 degrees. So B plus 150 is equal to 180, B is equal to 30. Now, but he is asking the complete angle, not A and B separately. So, X is equal to A plus B, that is 40 plus 30, the value is 70. So, X value is 7. Now, how to solve this? This is also the same way. I am drawing one more line, that is, okay, EF. EF parallel to CD. Draw EF parallel to AB parallel to CD. Now here also X is there. So I am writing, okay, here it is A and it is B. Of course the complete angle is X. The complete angle is X. Now can we apply the same formula? Co-interior angle sum is 180 degrees. Right? These two are co-interior angles. So A plus 40 is equal to 180 co-interior angles. Okay, plus 40 go to this side, minus 40, 180 minus 40, 140. Now, B plus 30 is equal to 180, B is equal to 180 minus 30, B is equal to 150. Now, I want X value, X is equal to A plus B, that is 140 plus 150, that is 290. Okay, the same way you can complete, just investigate them. What are the angles are present in it? Corresponding or alternate or co-interior angles. Find out and complete the work.